Welcome to another night in the NBA. This is your 10-minute recap of the last night of NBA hoops. And tonight, I want to start us off with what I believe is the main topic, which was Cavs versus Sixers, a game that went to overtime. And more specifically, I want to talk about Craig Porter Jr. The Cavs win this game 122-119 in overtime to go to 8-6 on the year. But the most impressive part, throughout the last 3 games, the Cavs have been without their best player in Donovan Mitchell. They beat the Pistons, they beat the Nuggets last game, and now they beat the Sixers, all without Donovan Mitchell, which I think is just extremely impressive to be able to pull off these kinds of victories without your best player. Darius Garland has stepped it back up, but like I said, I want to focus on Craig Porter Jr. because this guy has been phenomenal. A rookie, by the way. Rookie Craig Porter Jr. I've really loved what I've seen from him over these past 3 games, and in this one, he was huge because in overtime with this super clutch basket that you could argue won them this game, drives downhill at Joel Embiid and finishes through contact for the clutch layup finish that kind of wins them this game on the backs of undrafted rookie Craig Porter Jr., who I would say should be the backup point guard and be getting consistent minutes moving forward. That just has to be the plan with him. He's been getting more minutes because Donovan Mitchell has been out, but even when Mitchell gets back, you have to keep playing this dude. In this game, Craig Porter finishes with 12 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, 5 of 9 from the field, and 1 block as well, in a plus 21. Easily the best for the team in this game. When Craig Porter was on the court, they were winning, and they were like dominating the game. Outside of that, the best is plus 12 by Georges Niang, and then it drops to plus 4. So really this game felt like it was won on the backs of Craig Porter Jr., and I want to kind of give you an idea of how good he's been since getting more minutes with Mitchell being out. So over the last 3 games, Craig Porter Jr. has averaged 15 points, 6 assists, and over 3 rebounds per game, as well as 1 steal per game, and just about 23 minutes. He's not even playing like a ton, like he's not playing starter level minutes, but the production is kind of off the charts. So like I said, in this game, 12 points and 9 assists, but in the game before that, we saw a little glimpse more of scoring, where he finished with 21 points in that win over the Nuggets, with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Doing a bit of everything. This dude is fearless. He doesn't care what the moment is. He doesn't care who's guarding him. He'll go through their chest and he'll finish well. Over this span, he is shooting 61% from the field, which is just ridiculous. And kind of the craziest part for a guard in today's NBA, over those 3 games, Craig Porter Jr. has attempted 0 3-pointers. Not a single 3-point shot attempted by Craig Porter Jr. over the last 3 games, and that's just his game. He's going to attack towards the rim, shoot a little in the mid-range to short range, but a lot of it is going to be rim attacks, and he's really good at that. And I love what I see from him because he's not just a great scorer, he's not just fearless, he's a great playmaker for others. And when you have 2 great playmaking guards like Darius Garland and Porter on the court together, it makes your team extremely dangerous. And to get this level of production from a rookie, an undrafted rookie at that, is awesome, and it's just a great testament to how impressive he's been. And over that span as well is 11 for 11 from the free throw line, and is let me do this math quick in my head, a plus 33 through 3 games for a plus 11 per game. And it's been super impressive. But Craig Porter Jr., one of the better rookies so far this season, has really picked it up with Mitchell being out, and he looks great. If he keeps this up, he'll be an all-rookie member this year, competes defensively, really good playmaker, solid scorer, can finish through contact. We saw him perform well in the Summer League, and boy, has because he carried it into the season. Just super impressive stuff from Porter. But Mitchell being out has also allowed Garland to shine a little bit more, who finishes this game with 32 points and 8 assists. Really impressive game from him. Jared Allen with 26 points, a much higher scoring affair from him than we usually see. In fact, 26 points and 13 rebounds from Jared Allen, as well as 18 points and 12 rebounds from Evan Mobley. Max Strus also had 20 points in this game, so they get a lot of scoring from different avenues, but once they get Mitchell and Karis LeVert back, who've both been really good this season, I think it'll really change what this team looks like moving forward and make them one of the most dangerous teams in the Eastern Conference. I know they started kind of struggling without their guys there, but with them back, we might have to have a real conversation about them being like the second best team in the East, because to this point, it looked like the Celtics and then the Sixers, but they take down the Sixers in this game without Mitchell and LeVert, so the Cavs maybe should be in that upper echelon in the East. Yes, but I have this now. In the last 3 games, so without Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland has averaged 29 points. 29 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds per game. And what is he shooting from 3? Just because I'm curious. He's shooting 40% from 3 on 5 attempts per game. Super impressive. He's been great, and it should make the Cavs feel good, because there are some rumors that Mitchell might not want to stay long term. But right now, it doesn't look like that matters, because they have more depth than before, and they're getting production from guys maybe they didn't expect. But Craig Porter Jr. looks like an absolute gem for them, and the Cavs are just firing on all cylinders right now. But now let's shoot around the NBA, look at different outcomes, different action, and try to get an idea of what happened on this night of NBA basketball. So, in other action from around the NBA, we had 4 other games. It was only 5 games on the night, relatively light, but an in-season tournament game, so the games mattered a little bit more. We had the flashy courts tonight, the cool uniforms, but I want to start us off outside of that Cavs game with the Pacers game, because this Pacers versus Hawks game is one of the highest scoring offensive affairs I can remember in a long time. This is a game that doesn't go to overtime, but finishes with a score of 157 to 152, a game where the Pacers win, and the offense in this one was ridiculous. That's kind of what you're going to get with Indiana, who right now rates out as the best offense in NBA history, but they're not good defensively. So a lot of their games are going to be shootouts, they're going to be super high scoring. Of course, this is a little bit of an extreme, but still, this is kind of what you get with Indiana. But Tyrese Haliburton was phenomenal in this game. 37 points, 16 assists for Hallie. Buddy Hield with 24, 21 from Obi Toppin, and then 19 for Benedict Mathurin. And then the star is out at point guard for Atlanta as well. 38 points and 8 assists for Trae Young, who shoots 13 of 17 from the field in this game. This is hands down the best Trae Young game of the season so far. And DeJounte Murray has 28, Bogdan Bogdanovic has 26. The offense is crazy, and the Pacers win this one to move to 8-5 and send the Hawks to below 500. The Magic beat the Raptors 126 to 107 to move to 9-5 on the year. 25 points from Paolo Banchero. Like I said the other night after their victory, the Magic are a legit playoff team. They are a legitimate playoff team for real. Like, their defense is kind of suffocatingly good, and their offense is good enough to get it done. The Raptors get 24 from Dennis Schroeder, but now fall to 6-8, 2 games below 500. The Suns take down the Trailblazers 120 to 107 to move to 8-6 on the year. The Suns have really impressively turned it around, and with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, they look great. This is Kevin Durant's 5th straight game with 30 or more points, finishes with 31 points and 9 assists, despite being like 35 years old. I think maybe he's 34, but Kevin Durant looks like a legitimate MVP candidate this season, and the Trailblazers fall to 3-11. They just can't get it going at all, but the Suns look like contenders once again. And then the last game of the night, there's still 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter, but the Lakers are up by 30, so I feel okay talking about it. I feel okay talking about it right now, sorry. The Lakers are up 114 to 86. Anthony Davis with 26 points and 16 rebounds. This is a blowout. It has been from pretty early on, and the Lakers are going to go to 9-6 on the year, while the Jazz fall to 4-10. The leading scorer for them right now is John Collins, with number 2 being Omer Yurtseven for the Utah Jazz. But AD with 26 points, 16 rebounds. LeBron with 17 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. 15 from D'Lo, 15 from Austin Reeves. Pretty balanced affair from the Lakers in a game that they are winning handily. But now, as I always want to do, let's get into the last segment of the night, which is the top 5 according to the Real Sports app. I want to do this to get a glimpse of who the top performers on any given night were. And now let's start off with number 1. Which is Tyrese Haliburton, who finishes with 37 points, 16 assists, and 9 made threes. Just a super impressive offensive showing. Trae Young at 2 with 38 points, 8 assists, and 76% from the field. Kevin Durant at 3 with 31 points and 9 assists. Embiid at 4 with 32 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 blocks. And then Anthony Davis rounding out the top 5 with 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 79% from the field. But that'll do it for this night in the NBA. Another night in the NBA. Thanks for watching. Think about subscribing. I'm on the road to 12,000 subscribers. If you enjoy the daily recaps, think about sticking around. But that'll do it for this night. So thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.